Okay. It's recording. Okay, Veronica, hey, I figure I'll do a fast tutorial for you so that you can see how a coil is built. I'm sure there's we all know that there's tons of tutorials out there, but one of the ChickWithWicks girls, Texas Students Lady, will help you. What I do is look for a way to tell your measurement of what you're using. These are really good because they have a stopper right here, so it'll help when you're building coils. So it's at 5/64, and I have 2 of them, and I'm just doing this part for purposes. I'm not going to be attaching it to a device. I'm just going to show you how to build a coil easy and fast. Torch prepared. Best thing to do I get is the bit thicker pliers and then a needle nose plier. This is obviously for burning. So here we have a 26 gauge, 26 gauge hand thaw. You can use any gauge you want. I do about 8 wraps per coil. Anyways, take this and you start building. First you get up your torch, gets away from batteries, and you torch out until you get it nice and hot. That way it straightens out your can thaw. It makes it less bouncy, but it keeps it where you can actually bend it a lot easier. You can do this over a gas stove as well, no problem. They'll start bouncing. Just get it till it's red hot, and then you just continue down the long entire length. Do not touch this, it will be hot. I only torched about half of it. Make sure you protect your eyes when you cover this, or when you cut this, or also make sure you just look away. So, after you've done making this nice and hot, tight, whatever, take your 5/64 screwdriver. You could use a drill bit, but this is really good because, like I say, you have a stopper there. Just take a long piece of your can thaw. That way you have a lead. You want a longer lead, and that way you can also cut it off. And just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll do about 6 wraps on this one. Make sure they're nice and tight, and you just pull it out. Then you'll have crappy coils. Then what you do is you take your needle nose pliers and make sure you keep the leads. Turn your torch back on. And all you do, make sure you have your pliers that are fat, and you take your coils and get them hot. And you burn it down. I'm doing this pretty fast just to show you a fast tutorial. You just take the coils and do this about 3 or 4 times. And this will harden it when it gets cold. So you've already scrunched them together. And now you have coil. Now, take your drill bit again. Make sure it's not too hot, which I'm sure it is. So if I burn myself, go, ow, it's a bit warm. And then you take your 5/64. This one's been scrunched to kind of make it even. Anyways, you just screw it back in so that it's nice and fit on like so. Then you've got your coils already, and this way when you put it into your atomizer, you always make one lead smaller than the other. So we look away, and then keep this one longer. Look away, which you can't see, I'm good. So now you have a lead that's long, and you have a lead that's short, and then you just put it through your atomizer that way, and then you do it on the other side, atomizer. But you also do it with your other screwdriver that's 5/64. That way you can keep them both on your atomizer at the same time when screwing down one of the screws or the hexes on your atomizer. And that's pretty much it. I hope it works. Bye, Veronica.